Such Farm. I'm Meredith. Right now I am going to be making a ginger honey. I have some myself, and I love this stuff. I put it in my teas, and it has so many benefits. I use raw ginger and raw honey. Ginger is an anti-inflammatory. It helps with nausea. I have to tell you, I was feeling really wonky for like 3 days. My stomach was queasy off and on, off and on. I took a couple tablespoons of this. I even ate the raw ginger, which I won't do that again. And I just snapped right out of it. It worked so good, and it never came back. This is, like I said, it's an anti-nausea. It helps with menstrual symptoms. The honey soothes your throat. So if you have like a sore throat or something, take a spoonful of honey. It maintains blood pressure. It's an anti-oxidant, and it also helps with cholesterol levels. So this is like an all-around goodness thing to have on hand all the time. It's just really good for you, and it wouldn't hurt to take like a tablespoon a day. So I'm making some. My sister picked up some honey and some ginger and asked me to make it for her. So I am going to make it for her. And I'm going to leave the pieces a little bit bigger than what I have in there. That way it's going to be easier for her to maneuver around. I have washed this, and I'm leaving the skins right on. That's where you have a lot of your nutrients, is in the skins. But oh my God, it smells so good. This smells so good. She may even have enough for 2. I'm not sure. We'll have to check it out and see. I have tried to grow this for a couple of years, and I just never get it in the ground, and I kick myself in the butt. I think I have some out in my garden in pots right now, and I'm hoping and praying that they've survived the winter, or that they will survive the winter, because I use this a lot. I buy it in the supermarket. I use it for my teriyaki sauces, stir fries, barbecue sauces. It's just so good. It adds so much flavor. And it's great for you. It's really good for you. It just smells so great. I make teas. I blend teas and I sell them to my friends and family. And I have Earthy blend right here, which is basil. It's a black tea, which I kick myself in the butt having caffeinated tea at 3:30 in the afternoon. I'll be up all night. But it has black tea, sage, basil, which everything is freeze-dried, and lemon, freeze-dried lemon pieces, I believe. Let me check. I might not even have the ingredients on here. No, I think that's all that's in there. This is my tea, and it's just, if you could smell this, it's so good. And who would have thought that spices that you typically eat in food, you can use as a tea, and it's delicious. I have so many people that really like that. Like I said, it's black tea, sage, basil, and lemon. And it's delicious. Look me up if you guys want to buy some. I have a lot of different blends. One of my blends is, my sister-in-law loves it. It's her favorite, my sister-in-law Rhonda. It's my pick-me-up blend, and it has stinging nettle and hibiscus. And hibiscus is a really, really strong herb. It's the flower, and it's delicious. It tastes really fruity. But it is great for sore throats. Anytime I have a sore throat, I grab my hibiscus tea, my pick-me-up, and it goes right away. Right away. It's just amazing what herbs can do to you, and that's why I'm really getting into them lately, is because it's amazing. I think people overuse medications. I mean, there's diseases out there that people are getting from using too much medications. Look at the antibiotics, that overuse of antibiotics, it causes you to become immune to them. So when you really need them, they're not going to work for you. There are so many natural antibiotics that you can take out there, but it's also really good that you consult your doctor too before you take any herbs, because if you're on any medications or if you have any ailments, they could counteract. So, and that's how strong herbs are. They could counteract with whatever you're taking. and make you more sick or whatever your ailment is. So it's always best to consult with a doctor. I got nothing really wrong with me, so I feel comfortable taking anything. I know pregnant moms, pregnant women, breastfeeding moms, you need to consult with your doctor before taking any herbs also. There are some things that you just can't take. And if you are pregnant, towards your last trimester, start drinking raspberry tea. It's really, really good for women health. After you've had your baby, start drinking it. It contracts your uterus, and it helps you heal a lot quicker. So there are some benefits there for pregnant moms and postpartum moms. And raspberry tea is really good too. And if you like, it's the raspberry leaves, which really have no flavor. I have some raspberry leaves. So these herbs that have no flavor, you add flavor to it and make it your own. I had a friend that asked me, her friend was sick with a cold and asked me to make something up for them. And so she wanted it sleepy time. Which, okay, so you're going to get some chamomile and lavender, which are both very strong tasting herbs. So chamomile and lavender, they're both relaxing, and they help you sleep. But then you want the hibiscus for your sore throat. And I put something else in. I'm not sure what it was. I can't remember what it was. I'm still not really familiar with all my herbs as far as what they do. And there's so many out there. I actually have a book from the lady that I'm taking the class from, the Lost Academy of Herbal Remedies, I think is the name of the class. My sister-in-law got me the book. But there's so much out there. And the lady that I'm taking the class from, I don't know if any of you have seen that TV show Alone. I think it's on the Discovery Channel. It's one of my favorite movies. They take people, not movies, TV shows, whatever. They take people and drop them off in like Alaska, Vancouver, and they drop them off individually in different spots on the island. And they have to survive alone with, they get to bring 10 items with them. And I don't believe that counts their clothing. So they have to make a camp, they have to make shelter, they have to find food, they have to find water. And the lady that I'm taking the course from online is the only woman that's ever gone the longest for women on the show. And I remember watching that season, and I was just so impressed with her. And I'm like, oh my God, I like really was into her. And I'm like, I need to follow her. I need to find out like how she does this. And it's just really interesting what herbs can do for you. It's taking forever. Slower than molasses, but it's honey. But yeah, so it's pretty neat. But I figured this was a pretty fun video to make and kind of fill you in on, educate you a little bit on what this does. And it is delicious. It's so good. If you guys drink tea, you can even put this on toast if you wanted to. Put it in on chicken, whatever. It's so good, and it's so good for you. So good for you. Okay, I think that's just about it. That is a nice little dose. You can see the difference in the honeys. I didn't use raw. I didn't have raw. I don't care. It's still good. It still works good. You might have a few more benefits in the raw honey. It worked for me anyways with my nausea that time. There. Oop, I think that's good. My sister-in-law will be so happy. And my brother is coming over tonight, so I'll give that to him. It'll be a good little surprise for her. There. And get that lid cleaned up, because if you put that lid on with honey around it, you are not getting it off unless you soak it in hot water for a while. But anyways, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, tell your friends, tell your family, share me, and we're gonna be making more stuff, and even more stuff in the summer. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.